attention. They're trying to get gas. They're trying to get everything they need. Let's talk about pulling out of a driveway. We have to yield to oncoming traffic. We have to make judgments. If you can't make judgments or you don't feel comfortable, you need to be watching this. I had a young lady who had anxiety attack and she panicked. She cannot simply execute a left turn. I know it's sad, but it's true. These are the type of clients I work with, but I'm really trying to encourage you to learn and trust yourself and be ready for situations. It's very cold this morning. You can tell by how this car is shifting. And it's shifting very delayed. The fluid is still cold. So we really want to be aware. This is a protected left turn. We're yielding to traffic. It's clear. We make our left turn. Now, we don't want to slide off the road. This is a clover leaf. Not like the leaf you get from a tree. We're not Irish. But we want to go around the curve very slow. We want to be very deliberate, because it is 12 degrees outside. My God, it's cold. No wonder things are really struggling right now. It's 12 freaking degrees. Man, now we got to rethink our strategy. No wonder the car is straining to get up to speed. Oh my God. So we're going to get over to the middle lane. I like the middle lane because it's the smooth lane. It can hear how long this car is taking a shift. When it's really cold outside, it takes a lot out of your engine. They're changing lanes. I'm going to get over one more lane. I want to be in an open lane. Use about 3 blinks of your blinker. I'm not British, but I'm American. So we want to adjust their speed and position. All 3 lanes are being used, so I'm not just chilling in the left lane. The biggest thing that I see as an instructor, beginning drivers tend to just chill, post up in the left lane. If we're passing cars, which we are, we're legal to drive in this lane. Now, once I pass this large vacuum truck, I'm going to get back over one lane to the right. I'm going to follow, and I'm going to go ahead and get over. Okay. And that's fine. They startled me a little bit. So I'm readjusting my speed. We're about 75 miles an hour, which is fine. And because it's 12 degrees, we really have to be aware of a cold surface on the road. We have to take our time. And this car is just drifting my freaking lane. What are you doing? So being that defensive driver is critical for safety. Being that defensive, I don't like this. I'm going to get over. Don't trust other drivers to take you to the promised land. The promised land is to your office, to your home. You have to be your own defensive-minded person. And through these videos, you're going to learn this, because I'm a state-certified driving instructor. I'm going to speak truth, and I'm going to help you overcome your anxiety in driving on a holiday and dealing with the I-94 corridor. So the car feels like it's warming up now. I'm not in a rush, kind of settling down now. The rear adjusting, man, they're from Oregon. Man, they're far away. What is going on? Every time you drive, there's a new environment that you're going to be dealing with. New opportunities, new challenges. I'm going to stay in this lane. I see that vehicle coming over. I'm looking ahead as a defensive driver. Don't drive blindly. Make decisions that will allow you to capitalize on it. What are they doing? Bruh. So they're just changing lanes back and forth. You see how that causes road rage and frustration? Pick a lane, stay with it. That's what most drivers want. They want to just get in the lane, keep driving. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to cut off anyone. I'm really not trying to mess with anyone. And a lot of cars and a lot of drivers make that mistake of just being aggressive. And that really upsets the flow and the balance. We're moving pretty good right now. We're about 75 miles an hour. Just trying to keep locking in. So far so good, it's nice and smooth. And we're trying to lift our foot again. The average speed is about 75 miles an hour, maybe up to 77. I see a lot of people braking. Something must be going on. We all have a purpose. We all need to share the road to HTS. And I'm so happy to be showing you this. And I'm happy to be telling you the information you need to be safe, because it's been my job. But I don't assume anything. There's always new things you can learn. Truck driving safety. That truck has 4 blind spots: left side, right side, front and back. We're in the no zone, so we don't want to be in the truck's no zones, because he or she will assume it's clear. They don't check, they don't look over their shoulder, and next thing you know, we're on the side of a ditch. We're pinched between a wall. Now I'm fine here. I don't need to go any faster. I'm lifting my foot a little bit. I'm looking ahead to Honda Element, the Ford F-150. We got a nice pace on this I-94 corridor from Chicago to Detroit. That's the route that I take to see clients. And we're getting settled down. It's the full moon outside. So what does this mean? There could be people with mental and emotional issues. We want to maintain good speed. We have a good purpose. And we want to continue to elevate. Looks like they're from Oklahoma. They're a long way too. I look for drivers who are out-of-town drivers. That's going to give you cadence and guidance. I'm lifting my foot. Here's the backup. Because I've driven a 18-foot open trailer with my car, and I understand that you want to have more room, increase your following distance. Because if not, the most common collision is a rear-end collision. The second most common collision is a side swipe. So it looks like these cars are tailgating because they keep tapping brakes. I'm trying to maintain about 70 right now and look ahead and stay smooth. I see the Honda Element, the Ford F-150, the Jeep. Looks like they are stuck and can't change lanes, which is fine as long as you're moving at a good pace. And you can hear us going over the road. And you want to listen in the morning. You want to have your car should make certain sounds, normal sounds. If it's making a different sound, then you have a mechanical issue that's going to pop up, and you're going to get stranded out here in 18-degree weather before the wind chill, and that's going to take it down probably to 8 degrees. And then, of course, when you're below zero, electric vehicles tend to struggle. I talked to a Ford engineer, and he did purchase a Tesla sight unseen. He told me after 0 degrees, then you're going to have rapid loss of battery and range. I'm trying to keep my space. I can see the density of traffic. I'm just taking my time, lifting my foot, doing my best. And as an instructor, that's all you can do is your best. And that's what I need you to think of. How can I improve? How can I get better? The pace goes from 65 to about 75 miles an hour. You want to look ahead. What are the cars doing? Are people moving slow? Are people moving fast? Is it a younger driver driving under 21? Is it an older driver driving who is not as stable as they should be? And we're not age discriminating. We're just simply speaking true. Drivers are getting older. You need to go to the doctor more often. Flexibility can be an issue. blind spot checks, we talked about that. Mirror reference points. And we want to be able to identify safety. This vehicle's blinkers are, I'm not sure what they're doing. That car has a low profile rim on it. I'm anticipating that. That's the Ford Focus. It's really small. That's good for a European invasion. That's good for Detroit. That's good for Chicago. Good for New York. But it's got a really small footprint. But it's not safe on the road. And if you get in a vehicle like that, you're just not going to be safe. No, thank you. Looks like trucks are in the 2 lanes, so we won't be able to make the maneuvers we need to. And when you're driving an I-94 corridor to Detroit, Chicago, you're trying to think long range. What is the speed that I can drive at that I can get my best fuel economy, best safety, and best speed? It's about 70. Oh, don't cut off the semi-trucks. That is so dangerous. Good morning. We're talking about safety in the I-94 interstate and anxiety. We're driving from Chicago to Detroit on this I-94 interstate, and I'm just going to stay in this lane now because there are 3 lanes. The middle lane is the smooth lane. I'm going to continue moving. No sense in making an aggressive lane change because I'll be back in the left lane. What I'm trying to do is adjust my speed. I'm really looking ahead. I see the Ford F-150. I see the Integra. And if you're trying to get good fuel economy, good range, about 70 miles an hour is your best bet. So I'm looking ahead at all those cars. Could someone get over? Yes, I'm going to try to get over as soon as possible. Following distance, 1001, 1000. I'm about 3 seconds away. We talked about mirrors yesterday. A mirror will not give you detail. It just simply tells you if a car is in your area. Thank you for the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And you're using your mirror just to tell you what's around. Gravel trucks have 4 blind spots. Left side, right side, front and back. Traffic's just moving slow. You hear that gravel. This is pretty scary. We're all too close. So I'm backing off my gas. 2 or 3 cars need to get over to the middle lane to end this jam. I do not want to be by this gravel truck, and I'm not going to cut the driver off. I respect them. Now, once I see the semi-truck in my mirror, I'm going to turn on my blinker. I'm going to get over. I'm going to check. Now I'm passing by all these slow cars. And then I'm going to get over one more lane to the right. That's a Honda. No, that's a Mercedes. Looks like their heater's not working. Do you see the difference? If 2 or 3 of those cars got to the middle lane, you're free. I passed like 12 cars. Now I'm looking for blinkers. The Jeep used it. The Audi used it. Those Audis are very nice too. I'm lifting my foot, keeping space. The Audi A4, very nice. And in this I-94 corridor going from Detroit to Chicago and back, that's my route. You want to stay safe. You want to keep good speed and good space. Right behind this Buick again. They just hit brakes. I don't know why. People are not paying attention. You can tell by how they stop. There's that Mercedes, and they don't have heat in there. Maybe their heat's not working. I would hate to be in that icebox. So we're at 50 miles an hour. And I'm looking around. And remember, mirrors are just used as telling you if an object is there. It's not showing you detail. For instance, you can't say, hey, this semi-truck, this gravel truck is approximately 10 feet from me. Mirrors don't say that. There's that semi-truck. And that semi-truck has an enhanced mirror setting. Now we're coming off this ramp. I'm gonna slow down early. These cars, looks like an SRT Jeep. I'm just looking at the grill. Then I'm gonna turn on my left turn signal. This is a crossover. There's a veteran there who's disabled. This crossover that's the SRT. No, that's the fake one. This is a crossover. It's frozen in the morning. Cold wind blows over it. And then I want to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. I'm stopping. I'm checking traffic. And I'm going to roll forward. It's called showing the car. And I'm judging distance and waiting for a gap. Man, I got scared. I could have went. I didn't go. Wow. I got scared. And that's okay. We want safety. And I can't see cars coming. So why would I go? I would get hit. I'm just going to wait until it's clear. Let's talk about this crossover. Cars are coming. Trucks are coming. People run lights. There's the license plate flock reader. Okay, here's my gap. Oh my God. I made it. But now my license plate has been captured by that license plate flock reader. That's definitely an invasion of privacy. We're going to have to contact the American Civil Liberties Union to talk about that, because we have rights as Americans, and these companies are capturing our personal information. This is a regulatory sign. We need to stop. S-T-O-P. We stopped. We look. Now I'm going to make that right turn. I'm gradually going to accelerate through. And remember, the temperature is going down. It's 14 degrees. We're going to have to pick up some data. And then I'm looking. And parking lots are the most dangerous place because people can get ran over. People are and it's that full moon. I keep telling you guys about that. And you probably saying, what are you talking about? There's a full moon. Do your own research. I'm going to come up and stop. We made it to our first destination on the I-94 corridor. It's really important that you lock in. It's 14 degrees out. We're talking about defensive driving on the interstate, how to avoid anxiety. Stay away from people. Stay in an open lane. Don't ride in a wolf pack of cars. Keep additional space and speed. We're not late, so we don't have to drive extremely fast or aggressive. What is your purpose? Your purpose is to learn how to drive. My purpose is to teach you how to drive through these videos, through in-class information, through in-car information. I need you to be successful. You need to be successful by subscribing, by coming on the lives, and we're going to be starting our podcast up again. And what I need you to do is subscribe, leave comments, and then myself and my moderators will be picking people to come on our podcast. I want to say thank you. Bye.